It was a dark and broody afternoon. The office was as bare as the head of a child of a monk in a deserted, bare room. The office was empty. Business wasn't booming, though the crooks on the streets were. Maybe people just don't need no private investigator when the scum doesn't particularly make an effort to hide. A day like any other, except that it wasn't. She sauntered in here with an air of importance in channel number 5. I could tell she would be trouble.
Tell me everything you know about Roswell.
Straight to the point. This dame knew what she wanted, and she wanted it now. Her inquiry piqued my interest. I'd heard the word being tossed around loosely all such.
Excuse me.
Why do you want to know?
Just curious.
I could tell she was lying, but she'd fooled better men. She didn't seem like she'd be easy to break, but I had to try.
Really?
No. My grandpa died. Roswell was his last word.
I can see the resemblance. I don't know much. Just where it is. But I guess that's a start.
Great. Let's go.
No, Dicel. I work alone. Fine.
Isn't that supposed to be a cigarette?
Budget cuts.
Once we knew where to go, the rest was as easy as the type of baking oven I use. We found out that Roswell is a city, and home to Roswell Army Airfield. We weren't met with a parade.
Hey! Get out of here, you goons. We ain't caught your aliens.
Looks like others have been snooping here before us. Seems I may have gotten myself a case after all.
Aliens?
Aliens! I received a phone call from the Roswell Army Airfield mortuary officer on July 7th, sometime after lunch around 1:30.
We had found one of the aforementioned loons, an alien enthusiast who claimed to have seen with his own 2 eyes alien bodies being kept from the public. Though judging by the size of his eyes, I'd wager there's enough space there for lies.
They were doing a preliminary autopsy on 3 very mangled black little bodies, with large, flexible heads and concave eyes and noses.
But not listening to all sources is dangerous in my line of work. We gained valuable information and headed to what seemed to be the initial scene of the crime, the crash site that started it all.
Excuse me, are you Matt Brazel? Can you tell us anything you know about the Roswell incident?
Yes, of course. I remember it as if it was only yesterday. June 14th, my 8-year-old son and I were 8 miles off from our ranch house when we came upon a large area of bright wreckage, made up of rubber strips, tin foils, rather tough papers, and sticks. I wondered if it may be one of those flying discs I heard about. I told a local sheriff, George Wilcox, who got in touch with Roswell Army Airfield, and I heard nothing more until the news broke and the government covered it up as some Project Mogul, some spying conspiracy or weather balloons or whatnot. Yet, I'm sure what I found was not any weather observation balloon.
It all seemed to be lining up like ducklings, fearlessly following their mother. I was beginning to see a pattern within anyone who was willing to tell us about Roswell, and I feared our deceased may have been among them. We rushed back to his house to investigate. Just as I feared, he was one of them, fitting for the last words of a man to be his lifelong obsession, an alien enthusiast. These saps wish so badly for the existence of extraterrestrials, some go the extra mile and bring them to life themselves, concocting stories, lying to their own eyes, faking footage, rushing on a visit from our neighbors. I smiled contentedly to myself. Another case closed. Reasonable explanation for reasonable last words. The man was just out of it. Out of this world, that is.